Hello everybody and welcome back. I am Karex and this is going to be part 2 of the Let's Play Islanders. And we're just kind of hanging out, just having a good old time, just kind of playing the puzzle here. Checking out, progressing a little bit farther into the buildings here. And eventually we'll start to we're getting very, very close to actually getting the like the special buildings popping up. So there's some really sort of fancy special buildings like circuses and temples and resorts and things like that. And that stuff basically is like where the huge points. I mean, there's like a market that I've scored like 150 points from before and all kinds of things. So there's a lot of really good stuff that's kind of on the way here. I think we're just going to dump this down here. I'm just thinking like that's too far to take advantage of the fisheries, I think. I think we want to just start lining this stuff up here because we're actually going to have a bit of a void right here because as we get farther away from the city center, these mansions and stuff aren't worth anything just to place them out here. You know what I mean? So like once we get to here, it's just, they're not going to be worth anything. You need the same kind of with the houses. So ends up being kind of an empty space out here. Now what we could try to do, one thing you can do though, is you can kind of save a large chunk of space for maybe like a temple or something like that. In fact, a temple could probably fit here pretty decently. Just kind of looking at, you know, the Tetris situation here. I'm wondering, how do we do this? Do we jam it in there? Ooh, yes. That would be perfect. If that could hit, if that was hitting the shaman, that would be perfect. That'd be a 10-point mansion in a crevice that isn't going to get filled any other way. Actually, there is room here. Never mind. We might be able to use that for something else. That's kind of a weak mansion. Let's just stick that there. Maybe we fit another thing down there. This is still, that's not quite going to hit there, huh? Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed, I think, on what we're going to get from that fountain. Fisheries don't like being next to fisheries, so I'm gonna put this on the very outskirts in order to try to sneak more fisheries over here without getting penalties and stuff. But the fisheries have such a large range that, yeah, like that right there, like to be able to create these situations. If this was right here, I wouldn't have been able to do that. I have to put this out further. For some reason, we're not getting in a similar. We should have put this more. Oh, we should have tried wrapping this around more. We might have been able to get 3. We'll be okay. Let's grab a plateau. So the plateaus are kind of cool. Plateaus there's a lot of like mansions like being placed on plateaus and a lot of things like being placed on plateaus and stuff. It's kind of like high society, I guess. So it's like people like living on these things. I typically like to do these for space. I kind of like to do these for additional space, but I completely understand people that maybe just do them for the points. But I think that's going to give us some points, and it's also going to give, you know, some additional mansion growing opportunity, expansion opportunity, and such. The other thing we could do is we could put it actually by the house, and we could cram it into an area that we know is no longer useful. We could maybe use this area as like a place to dump down a circus in the future or something like that. So that actually might be a better play over here by the houses because there's some things that I'm kind of hoping to place down there. Eventually, we'll get some more plateaus eventually as well, hopefully. This is kind of interesting. That's kind of a neat piece. I'm just kind of wondering, does that ruin the opportunity to place a fountain? Oh, that's still 11 points. I think, well, we're kind of waiting for a very particular piece that's going to fit in there perfectly. Ooh, if that fit right there, that'd be great. Or that right there, wow. That'd be fantastic. That's only 4 points. Only 4 points. See, this is not looking amazing. And we could start just building mansions around the shamans, which wouldn't be the end of the world. Ah, man, I'm just not getting the pieces that I want right here, to be honest. Might have to save that for a second. Not getting the pieces that I'm kind of hoping for there. Ooh, I actually like that spot because we might be able to sneak in like a long park right here. Okay, that's not a long one, but there's these long ones that could pop up. I think we'll take the Oh, there's a 30 in there, and it's not too far away. There we go. We'll take the 30. We might... There we go. This long one right here. Ooh, yes. We could sneak it in there. Can we sneak it right there? Yes, we can. It's a decent 14.1. I think we're going to sneak it in there for 25 because nothing else is going to fit in there. That's a good 25 points. I'm down with that. I'm down with that. Is that... Ooh, doesn't quite get us there, though. So we do need to place something. We need to get this mansion down. We only need 4 points from this, though, which is good because we might only get 4 points. These just like being next to the plateaus or on top of the plateaus. Again, I'm kind of thinking, can we figure out a place to kind of place it over here? We might just end up doing that and just kind of wasting that little bit of space back there. It's kind of a bummer, but that'd be kind of nice. Jamming it right back there. If that just hit the shaman, it'd be money. Or if we could curl that around and hit that. I do not want to ruin this fountain placement that we're going to get right there. But see, now we can't get that perfect Tetris piece right there when we get that other mansion to pop in. The thing about the warehouses is they like... they like mills. We don't have any mills down, really. They like markets. I mean, a lot of this stuff we don't have down. We don't have a brickyard or a brewery. Or we do have a brewery, actually. I like the sawmills, too. I don't think we're going to get a lot of points for this. We do eventually want warehouses. We do want warehouses. But we just haven't even put the sawmill down because we haven't even gotten that many lumberjacks this time. This has been completely different. Sometimes I'm putting down like 5 or 6 lumberjacks right at the beginning. This time we didn't get any. And we got, oh no, we got 2 additional city centers. I don't even know where these are going to go. I like legitimately don't even know where these are going to even go. Holy cow. You can see they don't like being next to city centers at all. We could try doing something out here. This actually might not be that bad. That might create a really, really good area, again, to build some additional mansions out here. That might be the play. There's not a lot of room here to build, but at least whatever we build out here, I'm probably going to get some decent points. 70 is a big hit. 70 is a big hit. 25 is not that big of a hit, though. So this is going to make every hut... Like, we could just... The play actually might be to jam city centers next to each other. I kid you not. If we put one up here, that would actually be totally worth it if nothing else fits up here. I kid you not, I might do something like this just because every house around here is going to get more points. It might overcome that 25 negative. It ends up being a 35 swing though, right? Because we're not getting the 5 here. Or what we could just end up doing is just sticking one out here. And maybe maybe some things will be able to hit it. I don't know. Like the fisheries for sure will. I think we just do one there. I just don't know if we want one up here or not. It's kind of the last place to be able to put something like this. Ooh, wait a second. There is a building that's on the way that I don't think wants to be next to city center, but wants to be next to the fields. So let's put this down here. Tuck it as best as we can. That's weird. That's interesting getting all those city centers. Here's another shaman too. Yikes. Nothing's really going to fit here except for maybe a park. That's a 9-point shaman. We might be able to sneak a long park there. It's kind of tight. Especially if we put the shaman in there, it might ruin it. It might ruin it. It's close. Alternatively, we could again try to put the shaman out here. And what that's going to do is that's going to create a viable area to build more houses out here. But we're maybe kind of thinking it wasn't going to be houses out here. Instead, it was going to be, that's an 8-point shaman. It's not going to be anything we can benefit from in the future. That's, well, you know, maybe we take the 14-point shaman. Nothing else is going to fit there. I think we just take that. We don't worry about it. We don't worry about it. Heck, that's a 54-point mill. This should be 50 or 53 as well here. Heck, we got that one and then we got this one, but that's too close. Those would be bumping each other. So there's not going to be any way we can scoop up 53 here. But as we move back, yeah. We're not going to get 3 good mills, but we're going to get 1 really good mill and 1 pretty good mill. If there's nowhere good to place this out here, again, we are waiting to place this fountain out here. That's going to be good points. But if we can't put a mansion out here and still get good points, we could risk that 11 points. We could take a risk right here. We could try to dump that down. Let's go the exact pixel if we can. We could dump that down and hope the fountain fits. GG, guys. Well, we'll put a park there, and the park will probably be worth a good amount of points. Or maybe the park won't fit. Are you kidding me? That's one of the kind of aggravating things about the game. But we'll still be able to put one there. Okay, that's where the fountain's going to go. Save that spot for the fountain right there. It's 28 points. I don't even know if we're going to be able... Oh, that's 31 there. I don't even know if we're going to be able to boost that much. That's such a bummer that doesn't fit right there. And now the park doesn't even fit either, which is actually preposterous. How does this not fit? That's crazy to me. That's crazy it's saying that doesn't fit. We don't want to put anything there. We know that. That'd be a decent spot. That's more points. That's right. We still needed to see if there's a good spot for this warehouse. That's actually what we selected, wasn't it? And the answer to that is kind of a big no. There is a spot. It'll fit over here, but that's only going to be 9 points. The maximum amount of points we could get is if we somehow fit this over here, we could get essentially 9 plus the 11. We could get 20 points for it if we put it here. That's not too bad. There are ways that we might be able to place it out here in the future. There's a little plateau, like cliff plateaus that we could get. This really just isn't good. I mean, that's 11 points. Ugh. And we're so close to getting that brewery, but not quite. Seven plus 7 plus 7 plus 2. Why are we getting... What are we getting a minus on here? By default, it's 5. Oh, we're getting a minus 10 on the other fishery. There we go. That's 29. 29. Ooh, that doesn't quite work. It's a 14 though. Hey, that's a 20. The 22 up in there. And that's a 20. I think we just take the 29 here. I think we take the 29. See, that's how that's benefiting us a little bit. And I say a little bit because I mean a little bit. That's going to be a big point building right there, the circus. Why did it not give us more homes? That's kind of sad. Why is that 17? Oh, it likes to be placed next to the brewery. See, this is where we have to make a play. We have to say, are we chopping these trees or not? I think the answer is yeah. I think we chop these trees. We take that 17 point there. We leave some space maybe for some more parks to come into here. Oh, we got a skinny one. Ooh, it will fit there. Good, good, good. So that space will be utilized. Ooh, 27 points. It fits into there like literally fits perfectly right there. Heck, we might even be able to put a long boy out here. That's nuts. And we could definitely put some up here, but it doesn't like the mill. Oh, come on. Come on. Does the mills don't hate parks, but parks hate mills? That's interesting. That's good to know. So that's the order of operations, right? Put the parks down first, then put the mills down. That's beautiful right there, though. What is that, 27 points? That's nice. Alternatively, weren't we trying to experiment and see what could fit in here? That 12 point will go there. If nothing else can fit there, that's definitely not going to fit. That's only 4 points. Yikes. It is technically a 9 point building there. I think with this one, I think we're just going to try to put this out here. Oh no, are you... that's 15. That's a lot of really precious space up there. That's fertile ground we'd be utilizing. Yep, we should have spread these out more. We should have spread these out more. Fountain's going there, so we don't want to do anything about that space. I was actually hoping for something like this. No, I was hoping maybe for the... Are you going to fit there? No. The inverted option might squeeze in there. Heck, that's 14. I'm almost tempted to take that, except for the fact that, like, these parks, that's 12, and we could fit huts in there and stuff like that. Nah, we gotta be a little bit more patient, I think, on this. Can this fit over here, though, in a nice way somehow? Well, this will definitely fit here one way or another. That's a pretty good fit. So that's 15-point mansion. I like that. We have another plateau as well. Ooh, wow. If we put this down here, we're going to get... that's a good amount of points. That's 25 points just because next to one plateau, next to 2 city centers. That gives us building space. I don't know what we would ultimately put in there. We might need to come in. See, now we've lost... Yep. Now we've lost a lot of those good areas. I wish we had a house to test what a house would score in this corner. Because I don't know if it's going to be, if we want to try to save that space. Or, like, you know what I mean? Like, do we make more space and sort of build outwards? Or do we... Because the thing is, while we're getting the city centers with this placement, we're not... Like, anything we place on here isn't going to give the city center bonus unless it has a huge radius. Might have been nice to actually put that over here so that we could put down a... That actually might have been a play. Put it down over here so we could get the warehouse down. I think really this right here. 27 points for that park. Let's sneak it in there. That's going to get us to the next phase. We can see that now we're getting the plateaus in here. We have the circus. We have the warehouse. The warehouse is kind of a special building that can score a lot of points. Oh, warehouse is like fisheries. I actually didn't even realize that. I actually never knew that. Warehouse, I wish the warehouse had a bigger radius, but I mean, that's just the point of the game, right? We got some special buildings that we're trying to work up to and kind of save and work around. We're going to be unlocking a little bit more buildings. Let's take a pause here, guys. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. I think we're gonna try to finish this island. Should only take about 5 or 6 episodes, so. But thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you guys later.